we're live right now? Okay. Well, Rubai and I found 5 more rounds for DRG in the round basket. So
Yeah, in our back pocket.
yeah, in our back pocket, like under the couch cushion. So now this game is, well, I mean,
We've gone
DRG's
through
actually,
the hyperbolic time chamber, and it's all of a sudden become a 6-6 game. Look at that.
see kids, this is what happens when you channel your hater energies when you go off the stream.
True.
Oh, way better.
Oh yeah, stream quality is way better.
Oh, yeah, stream quality is actually, yeah, like, sorry,
Yeah,
we
stream
are
quality
talking,
is goated now. We're back.
we are
we're
talking
so
with
back.
our goat. We're talking with our goat, Lapuki. Thank you, Lapuki, for streaming, for fixing
Yeah.
the stream.
Shout
Also,
out to Lapuki.
shout out UPS for the 4-man B stack. I respect it, even though you're okay.
We're not going to talk about that.
We're not gonna talk about that Molotov. I mean,
UPS.
it's still based on the minimap. It still covers like right side of heaven.
Yeah, no, it got there.
Well, UPS is a kid on Kai, and this is a straight up 5-on-5 retake. So, Rubai, good luck casting this one.
I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Can we redo this round? Okay.
No,
but
I don't.
UPS.
I don't think so.
No, I got this. UPS going through cams. Can they find the initial duel on Kill Pyro? They can. He falls back, but Brea will get there. Rose with a trade on the Lissy. Turns into a 2v4 all of a sudden with UPS a lot to do, as DRG will find the kills to close this round out. And it will become 7-6 for DRG. So a great comeback, all things considered. That's 6 rounds on the trot and the T-side pistol round. Very, very important.
You know, as your color commentator here, Rubai, let me give you a hard-hitting piece of analysis here.
Okay.
Everyone on DRG clicked on UPS's heads after the camera smoke faded, and they started the retake.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
But
you know, sometimes really Counter-Strike is a complex game. You
Mhm.
know, it's not necessarily about whether or not you can click on heads. It's about whether or not you can delude yourself into thinking that the other parts of the game matter enough. You know.
Oh,
It's
don't
really
worry,
a
I
game
did
of who
that.
can. Yeah.
I did that to myself last Saturday.
Really.
You were there for it, remember?
I was. You threw
Yeah.
my face at pugs.
Oh, I threw a lot more than just your face at pugs. I threw your sanity too.
Yeah, you threw my elo. You threw my good nature.
At least you kept the kids though.
Yeah, true. Gonna be a temple wrap here from DRG. Very interesting round. Well, it might be a little bit interesting if Maxim can get the second one. Gets a little bit weird. No, not enough bullets in the magazine. As Mr. Stacky will come and hunt Maxim down. 1v4 from Lissy, not gonna happen.
Well,
So clean pistol conversion.
Now this gets awkward for UPS because for all the talk of Anubis being T-sided, you opened up by starting T-side to get to a 6-1 start, and now you've given up 7 straight to DRG, who have already put out an op on Rose.
Keep in mind, too, Rose has been by far the best player on this DRG squad. Has, for the first half of the season, absolutely been carrying them, but now that have made some roster changes and gotten a little bit into a flow, the load has been spread a little bit, as it's going to be a T-Stair smoke off rip here, but nothing really off of it, as UPS just going to sit back and chill, although Rose will take a lot of damage from that nade on T-Stairs. No shot found with the E-Box player, but no longer even keel, as DRG have found the opener here. Chilled Pyro going to be messing around with the scout a little bit, trying to find pot shots on the temple player. Not going to happen, but I appreciate the spectacle of it.
Warriors is, yeah, taking down very low here. Look at the pressure DRG is exerting on this mid-A side of the map here, and Warriors is sprinting now to try and reinforce Lissy on site. And it's also drawing Kai completely off B. So if DRG pivots now, this could be bad for Maxim unless he just goes bozo mode at the backside pillar. Well, Kai will reconsider, and now UPS will sit in a more traditional 2-2 as the B execute starts to come in.
Yeah, and Mr. Stacky has done a great job, though, of drawing UPS towards B, but, are they going to bear the fruits of that? As Lissy will get one into A main, so this round gets a little bit weird now.
Yeah, but here comes Bear Shark with bomb into E-Box, and one dark, one lawn, and it's on Kai again to get at least 2.
Big moment right here. As Chilled Pyro will get the initial one to Bear Shark, catches another one, too. Kai does find one to trade, but a lot of work to do here. Can't find the second spray. Stuck in that smoke as there's the player to the right of him. He's not looking. He somehow gets another and makes it a doable clutch for Lissy. As Lissy gets the first one, second player is backside. Lissy knows that mulligan throws, but no, Rose will find the kill. Wow, that round got a lot more hectic than it had any right to be.
Yeah.
My goodness. Okay, well, I mean,
There was just like a player spawned like a Minecraft mob in the temple smoke. Did you see that? Did he
Yeah,
come through
no, I
mid?
mean the temple player like popped out and like
Okay, he came through mid. He
threw a
came through
solid
mid.
like 15 bullets at Kai.
Yeah, but
Before
he's a
he
Minecraft
noticed,
mob.
and but he still didn't. Like, Kai still didn't die. Like,
No,
what happened there?
you don't die to Minecraft mobs unless you're a big noob.
I guess.
No, but that was a well. DRG will be happy to convert the bonus, yeah, because it puts UPS now back on pistols into what is probably going to end up being a
Yeah.
10th. Famous last
Goodness
words.
gracious. Yeah, no, don't say that. Don't caster curse him.
Yeah,
We're supposed to be anti-UPS on this stream,
oh,
surely.
that's right. Okay, well, here comes an eco conversion for UPS as Stacky's about to walk into the waiting arms of, well, okay.
No, nothing happening
Stacky
there.
gives a warm hug to Kai and Maxim. As Bria, now trying to give a hug, well, gives one out to Bear Shark, and Index returns the favor on Lissy. 4v2 with 1 AK recovered, and Freya, well, probably needs to save that if there's any chance of it. Instead, we'll explore mid, which I respect the ballsiness of, and Rose takes a little parting shot. For reason into E-box, and well, there's the gun, and there's the round. I think we can safely say this is 10.
Nah, come on.
No.
No, you're just saying shit, Starly.
Well, Warriors has raise ult, so
I don't even know what that means.
okay. Well,
Love the third person POV there.
oh,
Oh wow.
on the receiving end of a headshot from Pyro.
Yeah, that's a great perspective to get there.
Yeah, more graphic
UPS
than it
gets
needed
shut
to be.
down. And if you're UPS, you're like, well, it's this round or bust, because you know it's you haven't won a single round since you were up 6-1. The vibes are probably not good. I would say this timeout is a little bit late. To be honest, I think if you're,
Yeah.
once you get to like 6-4, then you take a timeout and you're like, okay, how can we make a solid T-half out of this? But
I think they did because this is the second one they've used. The question
you're
now,
right.
of course, eternally is Anubis CT. Like, what are you gonna push, right? Some teams push B main, pop a flash out the right side of B main, swing right, take a quick info play, like a single fight and out, right? Some teams will smoke off stairs, try and crunch canals, like put the pressure on someone trying to disrespect the stair smoke, which to be fair, Rose has done now multiple times, right? Or they try and do something like super weird by like pushing through the mid smoke, or like they try and get a cheeky peek on bridge if you're not spamming mid. There are ways to contest space, but DRG's been doing a really good job of fanning the map out and making sure that, you know, UPS doesn't get any of these info plays. Right now, Rose's op is not posted up towards B, and
Oh, that was close.
Cock
Okay.
gets away with a near-death experience.
Tempting fate. The weird thing that I'm seeing from UPS here too is that they are consistently throwing the T stair smoke, which is just sort of blocking Freya almost. Like they're not going off of the T stair smoke, which is interesting to see because DRG are not scared of it. They're getting all the space that they want anyways. So
well, Rose hurting.
Speaking of near-death experiences, as actually they will opt to throw their own B main smoke, which
and then
is
boost over it, which is
a little
insane
behavior. But
But-
you know, any port in a storm does have sort of an open sight line, but Mr. Stacky is going to get tagged up, and spamming that smoke is brave too. But they will get out.
How are they both alive?
That's what I want to know. And the mid now open for business. For DRGs, they will swap it around towards A. That cam smoke is going to alert the rotation, so DRG got to be quick about this, as that counter molly is very, very good. Buys a lot of time.
AG is better.
Yep.
Oh my
Goodness,
God.
that's meaty. Ooh, okay, great. Somehow Warriors gets 2 fully blind. As DRG, nothing to say in this round. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that index for the trade, but it's way too late as, Rose has nothing to do with this play here. No. Unfortunately, round over. We'll be lucky to even keep that off. Because there is a player encroached into canals, but and gets spotted out by Maxim, so not a econ reset necessarily, because I think DRG are going to be coming in with a lot of money, but a much more encouraging round.
Oh, okay, they already won. Okay. Well, Bear Shark is 2450. Index is 3300. So
Stacky's dropped one over, Index has dropped one over, I think.
Okay, yeah, and then Index will take a Galil.
Yeah.
Do I say something really out of pocket?
No.
Okay. I do wonder now if Rose will head for a different spot, because B main seems rough. I mean, that was a lot of spam. That was a lot of just like smokes in your face. He's gonna elect for it again. Tries to take a predetermined shot there. Doesn't get anyone. Freya instead posts up in mid, and if Rose walks into Freya's crosshair. That's not a good fight to be taking.
Oh.
Oh, well, Bear Shark will do it for Freya, and Maxim will do it for Index. 3v5 now for DRG. And these opening moves starting to very much tilt in UPS's favor.
And, I mean, can we talk about that first shot onto the T-Stairs player from Maxim there? I don't know if the E-Box smoke hadn't gone down yet, but that was like a all the way across canal.
Yeah.
Completely domed.
Yep.
That was something crazy right there. I respect it.
Shoot or shoot, man. Shoot or shoot. Okay.
Yeah, and
Sometimes
round,
you just,
what's
you
up?
just gotta post up sometimes, you know?
True. You gotta pop out and show people.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. And what to do now for DRG is it becomes a 3v5, but a notable amount of map space given over here by UPS. So if DRG opts to go A, the round is not necessarily over, as they do have the ability to draw it into a post plant.
Yeah.
Temple Smoke, actually double Temple Smoke's gonna go down here, so nothing to really to work with in the post plant. And yep, first player's gonna go down. Warriors gets 3. Wow. Great spray down there from Warriors to make the round even less of a worry than it already was. And DRG rightfully going to take a tactical timeout because they off 9 rounds in a row. All of a sudden, you're starting to feel a little insecure because the past 2 have not been very convincing.
No. And it's not even convincing from like a tactic standpoint. It's like DRG's opening into a default, and UPS also mirrors that in like a 2-1-2 setup, right? Sometimes Warriors has these guys going in like a 3B, like a 1 really deep mid, or like 1 inside cam, so it's like you can argue it's like a 3-2 or whatever, right? But Maxim blows open the E-Box smoke, just owns, I think it was Index, right? Like Bear Shark just walks into Freya's scope in mid. Like the default is it's a default, right? Like you're not really doing any stress or anything off of it. You're just kind of walking into crosshairs right now, and UPS is showing why they're 8-1. Because if you walk into their crosshair, they just take your head off.
Yeah,
And it's like I want to see DRG do a set play. I think UPS has not shown a huge propensity to push into space yet, right? On the CT side, where they have the luxury after the first smokes, kind of the default smokes get thrown by the CTs. They have that luxury of that 15 seconds where like the CTs won't necessarily. Okay. Speaking of walking into crosshairs. They have that luxury rate of the first 15 seconds to like kind of set up a play. Off of that pick though, we're just going to smoke 4 people out B or A, and Warriors' spray is not something I want to face.
all of DRG is going to get in here though, but really not too much to worry about is UPS just going to start picking people off. DRG will get a bomb plant down though, which is nice, but yeah, not really a whole lot to be said in this round. Even though the initial kill from Rose and E-Box was nice.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm going to be a bit of a party pooper and say that when you're at a 5v4, not to get a single additional kill kind of sucks, but the bomb plant will make up for it somewhat.
Yeah, the thing is that UPS didn't really play scared though off that initial pick because the A players didn't move and Warriors threw exactly the molly that needed to be thrown to keep that rounds.
I kind of want to see a set play. I think UPS is giving not a ton of space, right? Like don't wait until 45 seconds on the clock, but like minute 15, like as that second smoke fades from the initial CT, like util's belt. Try a pop execute, like the 115, 110 timer, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I'm noticing is that they're going for a lot of, like, more micro-aggressive plays. Like, the game plan hasn't necessarily shifted for UPS. It's just been, like, shit like, Maxim nading over the E-Box mode, trying to go for that peak.
Yeah.
Freya taking a little bit more of an open line in mid.
I felt like DRG was opening 3B, 2 canals. I was like, oh, this is going to be kind of fast B split. It's slowed down a little bit, but Bomb is going canals, and Bear Shark is lining up a molly here. 3 on B, nobody in mid, and Kai is stuck pizza. Well, he's going to spot the bomb here in a second.
Yep. A lot of pressure being felt here as Kai doesn't know where to look. Will actually swing out the trade. Does get 2. Will he get traded out by the main player? No, as that flash will bind the player entering. All of a sudden, 2v3 is Index. Very brave to plant that bomb default, but it will go down. But Freya's a great line here. Doesn't catch Index, though. On the repeat. Oh, my goodness. That's a disgusting flick to catch Index off. And Rose in a 1v3 here. This would be magical. Oh, my goodness. Gets the first 2. Oh, no. Wow, that's super close. Warriors trades out in the end. That was a weird round, huh?
That was scary for UPS.
I mean, that's
Rose
like
go through the motions.
That is one Freya flick removed from that
round. Yeah,
just getting completely out of control.
I mean, this is just big op pushing propaganda on the rest of CSC. Like, this gun was nerfed from 10 bullets to 5, like shitty CS2 netcode or whatever, it still dominates matches. Like,
Well, look, it's because CSC players don't know how to throw flashes.
well, no, they don't. They do. Kai was blind as shit on Small Pillar.
Yeah, but like, you know,
I know,
the op isn't gonna clear.
That's more big op propaganda. Notice how neither opera was flashed on that post plan, but all of the riflers were on the way in.
Okay, but Rose was also in a 1v3, consider.
Okay. Well, stop discounting my conspiracy theory, okay?
This is not a conspiracy theory, you just don't know ball.
That's why I'm casting, no?
True.
10-10,
Alright.
high game.
UPS have all of a sudden drawn this back.
And I will say, as someone who
Not in
doesn't
a
know
row.
ball, I will give myself a little bit of credit. When DRG did an actual pop, it felt a lot better than just, trying to default, Actually, they got onto a bomb site, and barring a Freya flick and barring Rose magic, I mean, that round was a lot closer. You could see the steps that DRG can take to at least win, Well,
True.
Okay.
Okay, well, UPS go for a more aggressive move, and it's not to their benefit this time, as Mr. Stacky will open the account up on a Kai. 4v5 given over for the Drakes, as it looks like they're starting to coalesce over towards B main here. Might not be the play, though, as there are still 2 B site players.
Yeah, but this constant A main presence is annoying, and it's dragged Worries back because Lissy keeps hearing a set of util here, and now it's dragging Freya too.
Yeah. So B site significantly weakened. It's all going to come down to the timing of when DRG decide to pop out B, though, because if they don't do it within the next 20 seconds, you can bet that there's going to be another player coming. And right as I say that, already Freya in rotation CT to receive them.
I don't think a smoke lawn is enough to discourage Freya. Last round, they literally jumped through it to get a kill onto the third player of DRG.
Yep.
A lot of movement,
Mexican
though.
standoff here between Maxim and Tease is this is a tough rotation here for Freya. Maxim with it all to do and basically a 1v5. But that backside stun is actually going to give Maxim a little bit of cover here, so it might just be that he plays in the post plan. Will get tagged down to 28, so maybe not. But as I say, that bomb goes down 5v4 post plan made. As Worries will somehow find one through the smoke as well, and Rose is on a scout here, so I wouldn't exactly call this advantage DRG.
Yeah. Not really planning for the E-Box players either anymore. I mean, here comes the UPS Horde.
Clearing E-Box deep, and yeah, they get the pick with the main smoke too. Oh my god, okay.
Bear
Shark finds 2 through the smoke. Oh no. Oh no, and the Bear Shark swings too early, but the clock is gonna, oh no, both players missing, and time is gonna tick off. Oh my goodness, how does the Bear Shark on that round?
Oh,
That's unbelievable. What the hell is that? Okay, so we get to a 5v4 post plan. DRG give basically all the space over. Bomb is not planted for them, and there's a smoke in B main. UPS, deep clear E-Box, get the 2 players without even needing to get a trade, and find somebody through the B main smoke. And then what happens? The Bear Shark kills 2 people on bomb through smoke, and then it gets drawn out into a 20-bullet Glock versus USP fight that goes the way of the teams. Oh my goodness. Okay, Freya, a little bit mad about that one, understandably. Making a 4v5 off rip, and wow, DRG very bravely trying to go through this molly, which isn't going to work to their favor. Mr. Stacky does find one, but UPS all of a sudden 4-stacked on B, rightfully so, as DRG have to cop out of this play basically immediately. So, round gets back to some degree of normalcy.
Yeah, I think the B main rush was a little bit aggressive, and someone was not tracking economy on DRG, because that is a ballsy call when you. I feel like you should be pretty. Oh.
Well, okay, well.
That is an aggressive adventure as well by Freya.
That's a little bit overzealous.
Some people like exploring. I respect that.
Yep.
Well, and Rose has an op now, which is. Well, okay, Rose does not have an op anymore. Right. Inventory management, the bane of every gamer's existence.
This is an interesting application of Bogdan's law, but...
Go ahead. I think Index will push up B main, so you have some time.
Okay, and UPS still reading this fairly well, considering the fact that they're in a 2-1 split. Nobody occupying mid right now, so there is some semblance of a defense to receive DRG here. It's all going to come down to who can frag and who can trade.
Yeah. I think the second player is kind of a giveaway here. I don't think Kai's going to go check.
No. Okay, but Rose will find the first one. Ooh, but Mr. Stacky needs to turn and won't, so 1v1, and this is the most important clutch situation we've seen in this map so far. It's 11-10.
Big molly.
Ooh. That molly actually isn't going to... Okay, but that smoke will let Index out, though.
Yeah.
Worries will know where to put the crosshair on this one, as he opts to go around towards jail. But nothing to do here, as both of them have passed each other like ships in the night.
Warriors does have a kit here, and he's swinging wider. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really well played by Warriors, having a banger of a game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And good awareness there to be aware to check for temple here. If anything, I might be concerned a little bit with E-Box, but
Yeah.
you know, that's why Warriors won that clutch, and I wouldn't have. So
Yeah.
now 11-11, and not good economical straights here for DRG. Is they're gonna have to force into this one basically to try to avoid going to overtime, and it may end up just dooming them to a lost 13-11 game, but we shall see.
Yeah. I still want to see a set play. I know the util's bad now, but every time I feel like DRG actually slows the game down just a little bit, like Stacky catches, I think it was Lissy trying to push out B main there for information, excuse me. Gets a clean headshot, right? Like gets it down to a 5v4. What happens afterwards, we don't need to talk about it, right? But let's see this pillar fight here. DRG has been mollying it consistently, and now they don't have a molly for it. Pyro's only got a
lurk smoke. Oh my goodness! Lissy tries to throw a counter lurk smoke here, and that doesn't work at all.
And I mean, UPS is hurting. Why is everyone almost dead?
Yeah, Freya and Maxim Hunter down to less than 30 apiece. As Index starting to clear mid a little bit. DRG in a very spread out default, so not going to see a side take. Oh my goodness! And Rose finds another tag on the Kai too. And Kai's gonna get shot down by Stacky. Oh,
yeah.
No, and Stacky gets two, so all of a sudden B-side open for business, and Bearstark finds one in mid too. Oh my goodness.
It's over.
It is over. Freya's even throwing the AWP away too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I don't know how I feel about that decision, especially when Warriors is down to $50, and I assume a very bad loss bonus. Like, you're not gonna live here.
It's a 1v5, and you know the T's are gonna be hunting you, so I don't mind
Yeah.
it. But Index caught a glimpse of Freya.
Freya slips the net for now.
There's no way that
still
this
has
is
20 seconds.
Yeah, there's no way this is gonna turn into a ninja though.
No, but it could turn into a free gun at least.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be the gun.
Okay.
I mean,
really, Freya.
Rose is sort of the unsung hero in that round. Oh, okay.
DRG needs to be careful. Bearshark and Index are both on $50.
Yeah. Okay. They're just guys. You still have one more round to win the game. The game is not over. You're begging to go to overtime here. Why are we still hunting this AK? You lost another one. You lost another one. Okay.
It's not the end of the world, but Bearshark cannot buy AK armor without getting a drop, so he'll do that. Okay,
you're not gonna have good utility in this one.
Okay, it's fine.
Like,
it's fine.
No,
it's fine.
like there's gonna be one molly in this round.
The utils for losers.
Bearshark will have a buy, but
utils for losers. Utils for losers. Okay.
What is going on here?
Just click head. Just click head. Stop thinking so much.
I'm thinking about how we might be going to overtime here. Is what I'm
really
thinking
don't
about.
want to go to OT. DRG, please save me.
Okay. Freya's gonna make you eat your words. Yeah.
Freya did not listen to me.
Yeah, Freya decided that we were gonna go to OT because Freya feels like it.
Yeah, I mean the confidence just to peek out of an unsmoked E-box and fight canals.
Also to just absolutely dome the player that's walking through canals.
Well, I think that's why Freya is an MVP candidate this season. I think they've been showing.
I will give you that. I will give you that. Kai with a big situation here in mid. Ooh, Freya's actually going to go down now. Kai, can find the spray into Index, and all of a sudden that's going to open up the round. It really all depends on whether or not EPS want to peek out this camera peek, and they will, but the Bearshark not able to punish.
Maxim was looking for Freya's gun, I think.
Yeah, DRG realized there's a gap on B here, too, because of that Cams player, because they know there's a second A player to receive them, and Maxim is going to have to do a whole lot here for UPS to win the game. We'll get through the B main smoke, but nothing off of it. So very difficult 2v4 retake here for UPS to close the game, and that Temple Molly is going to make it even more difficult.
No kid either. 10-second defuse.
Starts to encroach into CT here. If he can catch, but Index with a great shot, and Lissy with it all to do. 1v3, very difficult. Not going to win this one, surely. And he won't, as Mr. Stacky closes the game, and lo and behold, it's a 13-11 DRG victory on Anubis of all maps.
March Madness.
Can you believe it? It is March Madness. It is. This is like the 16 seed beating the 1 seed. If you think
I wouldn't go that far. This is like an 11-6 match, or this is like a 12 13-4, 13-4 matchup.
It's 13-4 matchup. Okay, I wouldn't say I would say it's more like a 12-5. All right,
A 12-5.
let's keep it a
Well,
buck
but
here.
have you seen this year's bracket? Have you seen how many 12 seeds are winning? Like, if anyone actually picks Michigan to win against like UC San Diego, I will come to your house.
I actually haven't been paying attention at all
Oh, okay.
to March Madness, so I wouldn't know. It's not my swag. It's not my
Oh, okay.
movement. I'll let
Are you
you
gonna
have
fill a
that
bracket out
though.
for the shits and giggles?
Probably not. Well,
Oh.
maybe I don't know. Well, what's the deadline on that? How long do I have
The
to fill
game
out a
started on
bracket?
Thursday, so you need to have
Thursday.
it done before Thursday.
Yeah, I can probably hack that.
Yeah, because you should do it this year. Apparently, Warren Buffett will give $1 million if you get like everything but one correct. You know what I mean? Have
I
you
don't
heard of
think
that
that
challenge?
anybody can do that still.
No, someone did that last year.
Really?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Like
yeah.
they got everything except for the finals.
No, no, no. Everything. It's the first round, right? So there's 64, and then it goes to 32. If you get every
Oh, so
single first round game
as in
right
not
except
accounting
one,
for cascading failures.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cascading failure would be impossible. I feel.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's sort of the point of March Madness, is it not?
Yeah. Well,
Because you
speaking
need
of
to
the
get every
impossible,
matchup in every round.
I know it's not really nice to kick people while they're down, but if UPS loses again today, there could be a three-way tie for the one seed. Speaking of March
Ooh.
Madness. It
Okay.
does
Well,
require, let's see, does Sav play? I think Big Slime is playing HR. So yeah, so the winner of that game and then Sav could also be 8-3. So you'd have a three-way tie at the one seed, but I do
yeah,
believe
but UPS
UPS.
have
Oh,
played all of
yeah,
those teams, I believe, so
yeah,
they would win on the head-to-head. So they have the first seed locked up anyways.
yeah. Damn it, my hating.
Sucks for you, buddy.
It always sucks for
Um,
me.
yeah, but I guess UPS aren't going to care too much. I mean, actually, they
Well, they
probably will
should,
care about that
because
loss. They should care
no,
about
they
that
should
loss.
care about that loss because that's two in a row now, both 11-13. Both on, I think Anubis is probably not one of their stronger maps because they've only played it once beforehand. But Cedar Creek they played 4 times and they lost to ACA recently. But ACA is also a very good team that's on the upswing.
True.
A little birdie has told me that the anti-strat factories are humming along nicely
Oh
over
yeah,
at the Masters, I believe. So.
the old Verks brain trust.
Yeah, something along those lines. If I say any
Sure,
more, I'm getting
sure.
shot. So Nitro walked so Verse could run. You know,
They were on the same team. Were they on the same team? I
no
don't think they
Nitro, no
were.
Nitro was just a sub for the first game of that win streak.
Ah, okay. It all starts with Nitro, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, everything comes back to him.
I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
Uh, we'll get back to
We'll
you on that.
we'll leave that up to the viewers to decide.
Now, Rubai, we have a good one for the next one because we have the class clown in the next game.
Oh boy.
Oh
Good
boy,
old
oh boy.
UPS contender.
So this is just a UPS stream, unfortunately. I know that's the last thing anyone CSC wants to hear, but next game is PA versus UPS contender. 7-3 UPS playing 3-7 PA. I believe PA needs to win to keep pace. Let me check real quick.
Yeah, I think PA is desperately flirting with
Yeah, PA is the first
elimination
team.
here.
PA is the first team out. So I don't think they can be outright eliminated, but things are hairy if they lose because
Yeah,
they
they would need a
need
lot of help to make playoffs because
yes.
they would need HR, GRN, and ATL to lose out, and Team Kill to get 1-1 on AG.
Yes.
And they would,
I mean they just need to win one of the two remaining games at the minimum and then pray for the four win teams to lose out. But that's not
yeah,
good because they also play 7-3 ACA. So if you take the UPS game as like an underdog, right? Like you're the underdog in it, you're not favored in the other one either by any margin, right?
no, I agree.
EQZ and company have been holding down the fort pretty well there for ACA on that front. And it's not like they're locked in seating, and they're playing for better seating as well, you know.
True.
Um, so PA needs something, and what better way to get it than against Mason and company?
And if there was ever a team that choked us away, it would be UPS contender because they have. I'm not going to say they've been on a bad run of form necessarily, but they have lost some games that they not necessarily have the right to lose.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome for that.
Chief among them is a loss to our own TSC contender team, By our, I mean Starly's own CSC contender team, where Reno Ranchero went on a phenomenal 27-12 banger, dropping a 1.69 rating, 1.77 impact rating
Yeah.
to drag TSC kicking and screaming to a second win on the season against one of the best teams in the tier.
Yeah. And then we just went back to sucking like normal.
Yeah, and then they lost.
Well, 13-8 wet, 13-9 ACA. I mean, those are good teams. At least we kept it competitive. I mean, it's what it is. You know,
Yeah, happens.
happens. But
Shout out to Reno Ranchero though.
shout out to Reno Ranchero.
Giving
Shout out to my
Mason the
contender team.
business.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care how the rest of the season goes. That alone was enough to make me happy.
There you go.
It kept my like heart beating for like a week. You know, it's like hater energy like fuels through me.
Look, and we've already had our fill of the hater energy. Consider the fact that we just got to watch UPS lose.
Lose, I
So,
know, but Rubai, the cardinal sin of greed. Okay, you're never satisfied.
I'm
Watching
not. Look,
people lose.
I'm. I'll be satisfied anyways.
Okay, I won't.
Because Kigu deserves nothing, and any way that we can stop his reign of terror,
We'll find a way.
is a victory for the league at large. I would
Yes.
argue.
I would say that you are right in that.
Because that guy's probably going to win Premier, and that's going to suck if they win.
Is he
Premier.
actually going to win Premier?
I mean, the UPS is like the best team in Premier right now, right?
Yeah, they are. They're 6-2.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, they're.
Well, they're the only team in the tier with a positive round win percentage. So
Look, I said like 2 seasons ago that I would leave CSC if Kigu got a Premier trophy, and the cards are not in my favor in that respect. So this might be my final season with the league.
Cloudzino 1-1-2, Trance with a 1-1-8.
Oh my God, Premzino?
Premzino
is back?
1-1-2. Premzino is very back. A 1-2-5 on CT side. He's locked down.
Cloudzino, after 2 consecutive wrist injury seasons, has come back in peak form.
Someone find the doctor that did the surgeries on his wrists. We need to get him to the NBA fast.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh my God, 58% headshot ratio, 87 ADR, 80% cast. I mean, Premzino is back in a big way, ladies and gentlemen.
Why can't you be back like that, Starly?
I hate the video game and I hate myself.
Yeah, well,
and I heard Giga Chads like Cloud don't get COVID like me, so.
Yeah, well, that's probably true. I've actually heard that Cloudzino doesn't believe in the coronavirus. Can you believe that?
Is that so? What happens? What has he been doing like the last 5 years?
I think it's just like if you don't believe in it, you just don't get it, right?
Oh, okay.
It's a unique rejectionary philosophy.
It's like the head in the sand, but like the sand also acts like a barrier that protects.
Yeah, it's sort of like inverse. It's like
all those memes at the start of the pandemic where it's like you need to chain smoke like Newports because the cigarette like ash or like tar
burns
would prevent
burns the virus. Like the gosh darn.
Speaking of which, we are not licensed doctors. Do not like chain smoke Newports to try.
No, you should absolutely listen. All of our advice is Starly and I are both registered medical doctors. All right, we are board certified ophthalmologists.
What do ophthalmologists even cover?
I don't even know what ophthalmology is. That's a great question.
I'm googling it now.
It's a treatment of eye disorders, is what it is.
Eye disorders.
Yes.
Is that what we need? Dude, we need an whatever
ophthalmology.
If we get a bad map on this game,
we're probably gonna get Mirage. Actually, that's a great segue. Let's take a look at what the maps are, eh?
Yeah. Oh, do you have them?
No, but I can take a look right now.
Okay. Do I have enough time to sprint and get water?
Perhaps.
All right. Perhaps it's turning into a.
Oh, I mean, it's 2 minutes until the lobby starts anyway.
Okay.
So we'll take a little bit break. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. And we're back. We have transitioned into covering PA versus UPS contender. So it's going to be the Lawless Llamas versus the Pho Fighters tonight. And we are already into the map bans. So far, the map bans are UPS banning Mirage and PA banning Ancient. So it looks like, if you ask me, the bans are probably going to go towards a Nuke or a Dust 2. Those would be
Yeah.
my two picks, Starly. I don't know if you have any background information on what the map pools look like for either team.
Not really. Let's
Well,
see.
let's take a look. Let's take a little look.
I was
See.
about to say UPS leaves Anubis open quite a bit. They banned Nuke last 5 times. I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 6. Um, I feel like we're gonna get a repeat on Anubis. No, PA will ban Dust 2 next. I'm confident of that.
Really? Let's take a look here. PA love playing Anubis. They've played it 4 times. They got a 50% success rate on it. And they play Dust 2, and they're bad at pretty much every other map. They have yet to get a win on a map that isn't Anubis or Dust 2. And PA love banning Ancient off the rip as well. They've banned it first 6 different times, which
Yeah.
clear to see that they follow suit in this one.
Are you a
Third
big
ban
fan?
is going to be Nuke.
Yeah, by
UPS have
UPS, right?
opted to ban Nuke. Yep, so you're
Yeah.
correct there.
I think it's another Anubis game, dude.
Yeah, although what if we got Train? We
No,
get
every
Train
other
Rot.
tier
Come
is
on.
bitch made. Only
Train
elite.
Rot would be beautiful.
Train Rot would be beautiful. Speaking of Train Rot, Train Root, for
All
those
right,
of you who watched Milk,
and
was
it
it
is gonna
yesterday or 2 days ago?
and UPS ban Train. We're going
Yeah,
to Anubis or Dust 2, aren't we?
yeah, it's probably Anubis,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay,
I
so the
don't think
next 2 bans were Inferno banned by PA. Okay, we're going to Dust 2, so at least it's not
oh,
a
it's Dust
back-to-back
2.
Anubis cast. We're going to Dust
Wow,
2.
I'm shocked
So
PA would let it through because they banned it first 3 times, but I guess that was early on in the season.
yeah, they have played the map twice at this point. So
Okay. Um,
um,
speaking of analysis, how much of a Pho guy are you?
I've always been a fan of pho. I
Because
like
back
my
when I was
noodles.
actually
I
writing,
like my soup. I like my beef.
hmm
I like
I
my
was
Vietnamese food.
complaining as I usually do on my Substack. Like penne is objectively a mid pasta to order out, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
And like pho is so good, and yet that's the team saddled with the curse. Why?
Historic incompetence of unparalleled levels by Kigu is the only explanation.
I don't buy it. I
I
think
buy
it's
it.
deeper than him.
Look, I don't think
I
UPS
think we need
contender
to.
will
I
win
think
this
we need to
season.
subpoena. I think we need to subpoena everyone from that franchise.
Really
Yeah,
interesting.
you
I
need to go
think
back
you
to
know
the
who I
Newell
think is
days.
going to win contender.
Who's gonna win contender this
I think
season?
it's going to be Aka. I think Aka is they're gonna win their franchise's first trophy
You
in
think
contender.
EQZ and Jackpot are gonna just go winner?
I think EQZ is gonna is gonna get his chip and then he's gonna ride off into the sunset as the season 17 admin. That's what's gonna
Oh, that's
happen.
true. Vote for
That's
EQZ.
that's the fanfic right there.
Are there any rules stating that we can't just like shill for an admin candidate the entire time on the stream?
You know, I don't
Can we
think
just
there are,
Citizen United this?
but it is an interesting thing to do and something that I don't recommend.
What, shilling for the admin candidate or actually running for admin?
I don't know, probably both.
Okay, both. Yeah. Ah, Dust 2.
Actually,
Do I
here's
even?
my hot take. Here's my hot
Oh,
take. I have a hot take here. You know who's gonna win it all? It's gonna be DB contender.
DB contender. That is a
DB
deep
contender
pull.
is gonna
That is a
get it over
deep
the
pull.
line.
That is a very deep pull with only one player like demonstrably above a 1 in Dank Lettuce.
Yeah, well, I respected Dank Lettuce.
Yeah. They also did just lose to GRN, I'm pretty sure.
But you
Oh no,
don't worry about that.
that was last week. That doesn't count. That doesn't
Yeah,
count.
don't worry about that.
Yeah,
That's
don't
the
worry
thing.
about that.
I wouldn't be concerned about it because
Okay. I'm just
you
saying
know.
my old GM's a fraud.
Look, UPS lost to TSC, so anything can happen. Clearly,
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
not
And it was DB to be the first team to knock off UPS.
true. True.
13-8 on Dust 2.
It's kind of crazy
Which
how we use the UPS as like the barometer with which to evaluate all other teams. That seems like a
well,
little
it
messed
helps
up,
when
you know.
Well, no, but it helps when all of their teams are like perennially above 500.
True. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to give a special shout out to AVI and Contender. They're gonna win it all, which is the most obvious pick of all time
I
considering
was
the
about
fact
to
that they're
say
9-1 right
that's
now.
like now you're getting ice cold just because just because James and Zips both have like a 1-2-5 and they look like they're cheating even though they're not. I'm not saying they're cheating. They're just insane at the video game. Like okay,
Nah,
come
they're
on.
cheating 100%.
No, they're not cheating.
Yeah, they're cheating. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna
You're
start
gonna be that guy.
levying the
Can you imagine if
completely
Scary
non-credible cheating
cheating
accusations.
accusations? Can you imagine if Scary finally gets got out of the recruit jail? And then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, then not one but two of your teammates are just like walling their asses
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
And
Look,
like
I
as
wouldn't be
punishment, like
surprised.
his entire season is void, and because the season's void, his stats are so bad he just goes back to recruit.
True.
You know, I'm gonna talk to Harames after about this. I'm gonna
I
get
thought
that
it was
script.
pronounced Haramis.
So that's the thing. We asked him, right? We asked Harames. We're like, Harames, how the fuck do we say your name? And he just goes, oh, I don't care. I said, that's not the point. Let's get this right. You know, let's get this right. And then he said it one way, and then we just all forgot. So I
I'm
felt really
pretty
bad
sure
about it.
it's Haramis. I'm pretty sure I've had this discussion with him before, and I'm pretty
Did
sure
he
it's
actually tell you
Haramis.
how it was said
Yeah, I think so.
as Harames?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Well,
sure it's Haramis.
then I'm gonna talk to Harames, and I'm gonna get that written into the script because we all
Yeah,
know
you're
numbers
gonna
runs the script.
get that written down in a memory right there.
Oh, I've committed it to it.
There you go.
That's gonna go to Harames, and then it's gonna go to the numbers committee state-sponsored Wattpad account where they spin up the script for next season, and then that's just gonna make it in.
I'm writing the script on Wattpad. That's brave.
It takes a brave soul to get really banger storylines.
True.
You
You
have to
gotta be
venture
you gotta
forth
be bold
into
and
the unknown.
bodacious.
Yeah, bold and bodacious in order
All
to get the
right.
best ones.
Well, what are
The
your
meek.
thoughts on this upcoming Dust 2 game, Starly? Because
I don't
there's
like Dust 2.
all right. Well, we all knew that, but we like that's not the point here.
like
The
a
point
like
is,
a child refusing
look,
vegetables at the
look,
table.
you are not
I Dust
playing
2.
Dust 2 right now, Starly. It's UPS and PA that are playing Dust 2. So
Yeah, I
let's
know.
keep ourselves on the ball here, shall we?
But I'm like Francis from Left 4 Dead 1. I hate Dust 2.
I
I
hate
hate it for
Dust 2.
I hate Inferno.
I hate video games.
I hate video games. I hate
Uh,
UPS.
well, look, I think it's pretty obvious to say that we pretty heavily favor UPS in this matchup. There's
Yeah, that's what we said
no
last time
bones
too. And then
no bones
DRG
about
went
it.
6-6
Okay,
on
but look,
CT side.
you gotta play the statistics. All right, everything is a statistical game. There is no magic in the universe. All right.
Yeah, I mean, obviously UPS should be favored here, and I think UPS does kind of need this game to bounce back a little bit. Obviously, the win against Sav is really, really good. That's a comparable team in the standings that they need to beat, right? But I really do worry for UPS because like too many losses going in gives not only like puts doubt in yourself, right, but also gives teams a lot of tape in terms of to show like what's not working for you, right? Like again, I'm just gonna toot my own horn, right? I think my team won 9 straight on CT side nuke to like actually upset UPS. Like 9 straight, really? We couldn't find one T round across anything, right? And then you go back, you watch that VOD. Obviously, UPS is gonna fix some stuff for it, right? But like something is fundamentally flawed in that case, in my opinion, right? And you worry if these losses continue to stack up, right? Like, what effect does that have on your confidence? And I think putting down a team who you should beat handily, right, in PA will do a lot to help them get into playoffs and also prepare for that matchup against Wet.
True, which is a big one, by the way, because
Oh yeah,
Wet so far have been, frankly, kind of stomping everybody despite having, subs for the overwhelming majority of the season.
yeah. No,
Which is classically an H4K move, by the way. H4K
oh
have been
really?
notorious for. Oh yeah, I mean that's
ATL,
what
dude,
they're.
ATL Elite this season was #1 in Elite. Obviously, it didn't mean much because ATL Elite was like 5-2, and then the second team was like 4-3. So like Elite has this season is insane parity wise. By the way, I don't know if you've seen like there are
I
6
have
teams at 5 wins. I think right now, which is stupid. Um,
TSC, the only team at 6 wins, by the way. I'll just
yeah.
say that.
Oh yeah, dude. Mod Curio and company are just the best. I don't
Yeah,
think
all
there's
I'm gonna say is Curio is finally going crazy
who would
in
have
both
thought
the cultural impact and the fragging
who would have thought that
categories now.
building Timu UPS between a Curio and Soma would have worked? That crazy novel idea.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, right? But look,
I know.
it's supplemented by Miracle, though. By the way, I will give you
Oh,
credit.
Miracle's insane. Miracle's great.
Shout out to
Miracle,
Miracle. Has this game
Miracle.
started yet?
No,
Gosh
I don't
darn.
think so.
Oh my
because
goodness
we sound
gracious.
we sound insane now. We
We've
sound
been
insane.
out of the bands for like 5 minutes, and now we've delved into topics that
Yeah. We've
that
just been
that
told by Lapuki that only 8 people have joined the server, which is grounds for death in 3 minutes if they don't start. So,
true.
um, what is there? I guess I was looking while we were just schizo talking, in terms of the playoff scenarios across every tier. Prospect has a logjam at the 4-win line where one 4-win team will not make it, based off of today's matches,
Hmm.
between ABW, ACA, PA, and Cal. Contender is hard to tell, but obviously PA is in real trouble here. They're probably the only question mark remaining in terms of being able to throw a wrench in the works. But they have two pretty disadvantageous matchups, which should give the other 14 teams, some confidence. I know Chally, Gas is winning in, H4K is winning in Chally, TSC is winning in, and TSC and H4K are playing right now. And Elite, Elite is so hard to say, right? Theoretically, the
It
7
should be
seed,
Nan and H4K gone, but you never really know.
but they have 2 match days left, which makes it hard.
Yeah, it is difficult to predict. I mean, the only team that is 100% safe is TSC, right? I think they're
Yes,
the only team
but
that has a
even
guaranteed
then,
playoff berth.
yeah, I think we're guaranteed top 6 too because right now HG is the 7 seed at 5 and 4. Oh, wait. I think there's enough combinations of the top 7 teams playing each other. We should be safe even if we lose out.
Yeah. Nah, I think TSC would make it no problem. I wouldn't
I
be
think so.
concerned.
And then Prem is a shit show. If you didn't read my
Yeah, I mean,
article,
Prem is UPS is gonna run away with the damn thing into
no.
a
But did you
hole
see
real
the
quick.
amount of
Hey,
scenarios I had in my little sheet?
I did. But you know
That was
what? You know what I think is gonna happen? I think ABI are gonna find they're gonna find a way.
yeah. Well, who does API play? Oh yeah, Gas
Yeah,
and HG.
AVI
So
are coming back. All right,
oh yeah,
I have faith in Tarquins. All right,
yeah. No.
formerly first overall elite selection by Headhunters Guild, and then they cut him in preseason.
Oh,
So take that, however you will. But yeah, I think AVI are gonna do a stellar job. I think they're gonna run away. Look, they got the widest map pool out of anybody in Prem. All right.
that's true. That's true.
All right. Anyways, we have a game of contender to get to, notably not the same tier as Premier. So let's get into this pistol round here. Going to be PA starting on the T side, which I believe was UPS opted to select CT this time around. So
Okay. Is Dust 2 CT sided now?
uh
Hold that thought. There's 4 people on both.
whoa.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
boo.
somebody's got this on prep, clearly. Instead going to be a little bit of a mid-take here. Is holy cow, the solo defender, but all of UPS is swinging into the double doors angle. There's going to be a myriad of trades that happen, but PA seeming to come out on top here, but actually not as Yak decides to overswing, and we're all of a sudden in the 2v2 here. PA going to try desperately to get up towards Cat here as Mason gets in a rotation, and based off of that slow movement there from Poop Banana, they're going to slow it down a little bit, which is the right play. Cherry on very low HP here.
Why am I not shocked that someone whose entire vocabulary is 2 words also has that view model?
Look, it blocks less of the
Oh my
screen.
god, it's like they're like a pair. They're like a match made in
oh,
heaven.
I would argue that Google MK Ultra's view model is worse here
It
because
is.
it's like jutting out even more.
Yes,
But
it's worse. Oh my god. No wonder PA's 3 and 7.
all right, well they're playing it correctly, waiting for the penny to drop here. As they will not contact walk out, they're just gonna run all the way, and that's gonna alert Mason to the fact that this is an A play. Bomb will go down as Google MK Ultra swinging for the fences here. Does get the early info, which is nice to have. As this fight between Poop Banana and oh my goodness, it doesn't even matter anyways. As both UPS players find the headshot off rip to make sure that there's not really a whole lot to say about it at the end of the day. I think from a theoretical perspective, PA played that correctly because they paused when they needed to. They just did the thing which happens basically every round, which is that they didn't hit their shots.
Yeah, Cherry with the fadeaway shot onto Poopinhead on Cat was crazy. I don't
Yeah,
think
that
he
was
was
nice.
more than a couple pixels and he was moving.
Yep. Well, it is going to be PA going for the force buy here off of that bomb plant, and only one M4 in play for UPS, and that's going to be on Mason, who will inevitably gravitate towards A. And it might just be the B rush call here from PA. There's 4 players posted up in the tunnels. Counter smoke comes in from barricaded. It's a very good flash here. UPS aware of it, getting rotation, but Poop Banana finds the side entry as Cherry will come back to trade while Poop Banana is fiddling around with utility. So into a 4v4 post plant with window locked off.
But door's not locked off. It's Molly
Yeah.
now. Skimmix has a smoke, but can he safely throw it? Yeah, he can. Okay. Whoa.
Oh,
That's all the same.
Okay, and Skimmix drops an interesting smoke towards slower, but at the end of the day, everybody's aware that most UPS players are stacked up towards doors. As Google MK Ultra will find the trade into the player peeking through the double doors. He actually decides himself to go through, so it might be UPS failing to convert the pistol round as Mason, in a 1v2 as Google MK Ultra comes over the top rope and goes for the trade. Look at that, 1-1, and UPS economy already reset after 2 rounds, so good start here from PA.
Yeah, hard B rush and barricade didn't have a molly. He only had a smoke, so that first flash pops and the counter smoke is useless as PA just comes barreling out. Good tempo, good pace, right? Good job of smoking off window and isolating the fight to door, and then just crossing your eyes, or well, no, hang on, crossing your T's and dotting your eyes. And you see why Dust 2 sucks, because that B side is a nightmare to retake. UPS just dumped util and none of it mattered.
I will say, big shout out though to Google MK Ultra for going for that like fade away through the smoke. Goose. Oh, can't even get one on the eco. That's going to be a little bit rough, but only a Galil given over, so the round isn't necessarily sketchy. And PA going to be very aware of the fact that all of the USPs are posted up towards long. And these are very much fights that favor the AKs given the range, but...
Well, if they get close, like Poop Banana is...
Yeah, Poop Banana... Okay.
He already took a dink. Oh.
Okay, gets 2, which is exactly what it needs to get, and they see an additional player. This is a little bit of a sketchy round when it doesn't have to be. Google MK Ultra is again close on the angle.
Boys,
only one gun for this retake here. Okay, Skimmix does a good job to kill the USP off, and ultimately there is some drama, but not enough for PA to choke the round away.
That's basically just every tier chat now that Recruit's been dead. There's some drama, not enough to really matter though, unfortunately.
Not enough to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, UPS will have enough money to reinvest on this, although I think, holy cow, not going to be with a full M4 in this one. Actually, no, it looks like they will opt to go for a 2K buy here instead. This is an interesting read of the month. They will just go down to another save. Barricade, the only one with an MP9 here, so I don't know if there was miscommunication in the pre-round or something, but PA going for this mid-take here, and holy cow is really not going to get a whole lot done with that Deagle. And Mason, probably not much to say over by the double doors either, as there's another smoke that goes down, and PA seem content to just take Cat here. Or maybe they might pivot into a B play, who knows?
Oh, here comes Mason coming through the smoke.
Classic. Will he spot it? He does get through. Yakin controls the spray to get there, and this is going to be a pretty clean round. Bomb goes down, 5v4 post plant, UPS in rotation, actually 5v3. And it's a B site retake, so yeah.
As we like to say in the business, that is GG for this round. Poop Banana looks to stab pad. 1. Can't get a second. Barricade will get an AK, which is a nice prize to get out of this shit show.
Yep. They will certainly take that, given that it was a strictly 2K buy.
Yep.
Although, and you know, consistently, and by consistently I mean really only for 2 rounds meaningfully, I've seen a significant degree of over-peaking in the post plants here from PA.
Just gotta let the boys play.
Look, I'm not here to be the fun police, but
you sound like it.
Look, thankfully the over-peaking has happened in 2 rounds that really don't matter.
Oh, you gotta let the kids play, man. You gotta let the kids play, okay?
I feel like you're... I don't know. Look,
well, next you're gonna put like a helmet on them or something.
No, I would never
You're gonna
do
take
that.
like the W keycap off of it, so they have to hit like the little rubber thing at the bottom of the keyboard to just hold W. Oh, boo, boo.
Look, you may call me a bean counter, but I play good Counter-Strike at the end of the day. If you go to my Faceit page and you take a look at my KD versus Starly's KD, you'll see what's going on. Speaking of KD, Skimmix improves his as he will find the opening pick on the B player here. Suspends, goes down with nothing as Mason actually has to rotate all the way to window here and could get caught off by this mid to B split as the smoke goes down. Google MK Ultra going to get there eventually, so even though the B tunnels player is dead, PA very much able to turn this into a B split here. His bomb still needs to get into position though. I don't see any player on PA with the bomb right now.
I think
As it's outside B
Goose.
tunnels.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Okay, well Goose will grab
Okay,
it.
well this is gonna enable some very quick, I'm not gonna say quick rotations, but this round gets weirder than it has to be now because Google MK Ultra is playing very close to the smoke, and
And
bomb
isolated.
is just going down now.
Well, Yakin's at the window. Barricade might walk into his crosshair.
Over flick and Google. Okay, Google MK Ultra eventually gets there as Yakin opts to go CT and will pick an additional player off. So rounds secured, probably, hopefully. As Poop Banana rewarded this time for overpeaking by catching out the last remaining rifle, and it will be PA going up 4-1. So great start from them, and I like the layering that they had to that B take there because it was, you know, they had two people going for the initial peak, so that kept UPS's eyes glued to top tunnels, and really nobody's in rotation. So PA just dropped the mid to B smoke, and that sort of seals the round at the end of the day because UPS just can't get in rotation fast enough.
And PA is decisive when they take their fights too, right? It's none of this like, oh, maybe I'll jiggle this, or oh, maybe like I'm not sure if I want to commit onto the bomb site. No, PA gets a kill, and they're set in stone as to where they want to go. That could backfire down the round on like rounds like this, where Poop Banana burning. But
Lucky to get out with his life.
I think it's important, right, to recognize that like decisiveness is like a very lacking thing in CS players, right? The ability to have the confidence to get out wide, swing something, and take a fight, and know that either you or them are coming out dead on the other end of it. Very underrated quality in some players.
Yeah, and look, this isn't Combines anymore, folks. We can't stat pad. Ooh, Goose is going to take a shot to the head, too, as two low HP players now for PA. Lucky for PA, one of those players that is low HP has the op, but, you know.
This cat lurk smoke from Spence could be ugly for PA.
Yeah, just an MP9 though here. 3 MP9s from UPS, and oh, another player gonna go low. This time it's Skimmix. As Goose will find the kill onto the cat player off the smoke fade, so a lot of space gained here for PA to make a round out of this one. But Google MK Ultra needs to not overpeak. Will opt to do so,
runs at
but
Cherry.
rewarded for doing so as Cherry has to fall all the way back into sight. Crosshair absolutely not in the right location, as Cherry will get a freebie, and nobody on PA is tethered whatsoever. And I'm surprised that UPS are not getting in rotation here as Cherry peeks the head out to try to get another pick. We'll get mollied out at the end of the day. And that second molly actually cooks the round completely for PA because now they're locked out of cat when they could have entered onto the A site player. But now 20 seconds and they have to start running towards the B site with a reckless abandon as Next Gen Mason just finds two freebies for nothing in mid and catches a third player as the bomb is going to cross into the B site. But my goodness, is this round weird.
You said you couldn't stamp pad, but Mason gave up B bomb site to let the bomb go down into 2v4. Yakin.
Big fight.
Yeah, needs to make this quick before reinforcements come.
And they will come, but Poop Banana does find the initial one. Yakin will find a second. This is a 2v2 all of a sudden, and Poop Banana has a lot of space. Cherry does trade Yakin, but they know where the last player is. And yeah, UPS are going to collect that round, but...
Cherry was a stalwart this round. Shut them down on cat, and then comes around on the rotate as well to clean up this round after it gets icky.
I mean, can I be honest here? That was basically a completely thrown round from PA because they had all of the space in the world after that molly into sight from cat, and then they mollied themselves off. And with 20 seconds left on the
I think that was a CT molly. No, wasn't that?
No,
Cherry?
that wasn't. No, that was a whiffed molly. I saw it on the. Yeah, no, that was not a counter molly. That was just a second molly that was thrown off like the corner of cat that landed back and completely stuffed what would have been a probably good A take. So.
Oh, do you want to snitch to Clueless, or do you want me to do it?
Nah, look, we're bean counters, but not snitching. Right?
Well,
and
this one take is also pretty
stuffed. Oh my goodness gracious, this is ugly to see.
So remember when I talked about being decisive?
Yes.
This is like the like corrupted version of it. Now you're being headstrong. Now you're being stubborn. You've got a molly and a smoke at your feet, and you put 5 people through it. Why?
Look, I think it's the common misconception that you know, long has to be taken every single round on Dust 2, and if you don't take long, then you've lost the round. Which, if you know how to play the mid game, is simply not the case. So all of a sudden, the UPS basically just get like 2 rounds for free, like off of 2 pretty bad miscues from PA. I'm not gonna say the second round was necessarily a miscue, but maybe a missed call, as they will just storm up Cat here to try to get something, but Mason actually misses the timing completely, so Cat will be gained here from PA. Holy cow, that counter molly is going to be a little bit too late. And, oh my goodness, Goose hits a blinder on Holy cow. They will get sight. Oh, and Penne gets another
barricade.
No, don't throw this one away.
Oh no!
And it gets there onto a third. It's a 4v2 and Mason goes down 2. Oh my goodness, speaking of thrown rounds, how does that happen? Wow! I mean, that's how can you even call that a thrown round? That PA just, they smoked them. They came out and smoked them with the deagles. That's unbelievable. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, look, Goose gets the opener. Poop Banana on the alert gets 2. That's some quality deagle work there from Party Animals.
You sound like a bean counter when you say people don't know how to play Dust 2 without running at people.
Oh, well, they ran up Cat. They didn't go bomb. That's all.
That's true. I will concede that to you.
And finally, there is a ton molly that goes down. Holy cow, very much prepared for it with a great spray down on it too. And yeah, nothing to it. That just gets completely stuffed, no problem.
What is strategy? What is mid-rounding? What is taking control of the map?
Yeah, no, we got our 5 rounds.
Gamers, 5 sweaty gamers into a spot.
That was some Counter-Strike right there.
Do you think we'll be done with this game by 9:45?
I hope not, because if this game ends by 9:45, then I have to check my team's results when the games may still be going on, and that will give me
I already just did that.
anxiety.
I'm already pissed.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you want me to check yours as well? I won't tell you.
No, absolutely not.
I won't tell you. I won't tell you.
I don't want you to bring any bad juju into this universe. I am hereby forbidding you, as Skimmix goes down without the op. There's going to be a buy here from PA, but it's going to be with some concessions, as Google MK Ultra will likely only have a Tech 9 in this one, unless Poop Banana is able to drop one over, which will not be the case, so... Tac pause taken here by... I don't actually know which team took Tac pause. It could be... Yeah, it must be a Tech pause.
Yeah. But that was some nice rifle work from Holy Cow. By the way.
No, well done.
That was a clean just reset spray on every single person coming in, and I mean that's one way to shut a rush down. You think maybe PA gets the message?
Yeah, and as much as wait, no, there is a little bit of a tactical timeout being taken here. I'm not sure if it's separate from the tech timeout, but maybe PA accidentally took a tech timeout and then remedied the issue. Who knows? But either way, we'll be getting back into play very soon here. As you gotta wonder if PA got something in the strat book that doesn't just involve running one part of the map down.
Hey, it got them 5.
That's true. I will concede that. They have been winning. It's just when they have been losing, it doesn't look particularly pretty.
Yeah, but when they win, it looks really cool too. Remember the Deagle round?
I do remember the Deagle rounds. I do remember a Goose Deagle rounds.
Yeah, but you try to remember a Mason off kill and you can't remember any of those.
No, I don't remember Mason. Mason has 0 cultural impact. Let's be honest here. Have we seen a Mason highlight so far? No, we just saw a Holy Cow highlight, but...
Yeah, well, here could be one.
No, he misses the shot. I am not worried.
He gets Cherry killed for it.
Yeah, completely sells Cherry out. Look at that classic Mason play. Not tethered at all. Able to drop to the sea. Completely smoked Mason. Missing the mid-smoke. Oh my goodness gracious! They're phasing the mid-smoke. Okay, this is what is what is going on?
God.
Oh no! And okay, Barricade's gonna be here. Oh, but can't find the spray, and all of a sudden, PA have the sight. Oh
my
man.
God. This is funny, man.
I love Counter-Strike. I love Counter-Strike.
You could not tell me. You could show me like the bottom of like a face it like game versus this, and I couldn't tell you what's what. Oh my God! What a shot from Holy Cow! Get in there.
2v2. Oh, gets traded out. They don't know where the last player is. Spence is edging the smoke, but actually, Goose will peek over the double door smoke to give PA their 6th round of the half.
That would be a great.
Can you believe it?
That'd be a great game show. Is this
an unbelievable peak? Like,
oh yeah.
What was that? Like
that was the
initial kill on the Cat player.
Yeah. That was nice trading. That was nice spacing, you know.
Well, it was get the kill on the cat player, then when only one other teammate is tethered with you on cat, drop, not only swing out wide on the angle, but then proceed to drop down CT and somehow kill the offer that's there.
That was divine
so awesome.
instruction. That was divine instruction from your deity of choice. That was
Yeah.
God telling Google to punish Mason for letting Cherry get killed.
Yeah, exactly. That was you baited, so you shall receive
Yeah,
punishment.
you shall repent. The repentance is the form of a jumping Galil.
Now, I'm not sure if is Spence without Kevlar here.
No, I think that's an observer.
It might be an observer. I thought they patched that. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know nothing. We'll see if
I don't know
comes
ball.
into play.
It's in the same way that PA does not know how to.
Yeah, going back to the long take here, those counter flashes are going to do a lot of work for UPS as Barricade does find 2, gets traded out, but space secured for PA nevertheless, as UPS does have a site anchor to hold this down for a little bit. And UPS...
Can I say as a really quick hater?
What?
PA's been doing nothing but 5-man hits the entire time. We're still playing one person on B-bomb site.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean...
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I
guess I'll have to go over that in demo review, huh?
This round, Mason's about to get a... surely he gets a freebie here.
Caster curse. As they shift walk into the angle, and they're still challenging him. He gets a shot
he hits
through
that
the door.
He hits that flank.
Yeah, he hits the more difficult one, but as they shift walk dry into mid.
Oh, stupid Starly! Look at that. The B anchor comes to fruition. Spends his smoke, cuts PA down. Rejected.
Yeah, and pooping.
Now they need to go to the raid boss on A. Cherry. You can feel the aura emanating.
15 ADR, by the way. Shout out to Cherry is Mason.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. Cherry gets 2.
Cherry does get 2, I believe. As counter. Oh no, he doesn't get 2 because Poopanetta hits an absolute blinder. Does get knitted out by Mason, but this is a very doable 1v2 here for Skimmix.
Oh, Kukli?
Mason. Oh,
Okay,
Mason thinks he's Rops and tries to go for the peak, but Cherry, Skimmix not aware of Spence peeking out on that timing from Cat, so we'll get cleaned up.
The guy with no Kevlar and who anchored B on all these pops ends up winning the round. I'll just shut up, man. I don't know ball. I don't know. I'm a bean counter. I own an ant farm. That's how pathetic
you own a worm farm.
I own
you work at the bait shop with Kigu.
I work at Kigu's bait shop. I'm a supplier. I'm a supplier.
You're supplying him his worms?
Yeah, his worms, man.
All right. Well, this is going to be a very haggard buy here from PA as we
when does that
draw
stop
to
them?
The 12th round of the half. True, that it really hasn't stopped them, and you know what I think is going to happen? I think they're going to go for the B rush.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
This looks like I said, like, is this face it, or is this like you have 3 people in front of the B rush, you have a 4th player late, and you have like Goose just baiting for whatever reason. Oh, Barricade, nice timing though. That's the first time we've seen someone push lower, by the way, from UPS. True.
Space taken, and Goose gets.
Oh wait, Goose gets Mason, so.
Oh. Okay, and
Spence gets a kill.
And this is a fight that should favor Barricade here off of the smoke fade. We'll spam it, but Yakin's already out of there, but not a lot of space to speak of for PA as they are stuck in the upper tons.
I was about to say, how's Barricade still holding lower tons?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay. Well, I do like Holy Cow's position either. First time someone's tucked left side B main. So if PA goes B, I don't think they check it. Of course, now they say that they go into T spawn.
A lot of walking happening here for a spot on the map where absolutely nobody should be able to hear you, but
yeah, but it makes you feel stealthier.
Yeah, what are we like role playing here? Like,
yeah,
as actual counter terrorists and terrorists.
Yeah. Didn't you see the clip from Weekly Drop last season?
No.
Oh, you didn't see?
Yeah.
Rant?
I remember the Velication rant. That was a classic.
Yeah. That was incredible, dude. You gotta work to get in the mood.
The sad 40-year-old men.
Someone want to tell PA there's 20 seconds on the clock, by the way. The LARP is over.
And they're going long. The bomb is not gonna make it, team. Yeah, you're just gonna get cleaned up by Cherry. This is an interesting bit of trepidation here from PA. Is this? Yeah, there's
6 is nice.
Yeah, we'll take 6.
6 is nice this time of year.
Yep, we take that. And it really looked like a T side that PA, if I'm being completely honest, had no idea how to play because they just rushed a site on
Yeah,
all the
but have you
rounds that they
considered
won.
they've been winning more aim duels than UPS has been?
I didn't say all aim duels. All right,
No, it's not. No, it's
let's
not been
moderate
all
the
aim.
position on this a little bit. I would just
No,
say
it's not
aim
been
duels on
all
the
in.
bomb site entries.
Yes. Yeah, and
And luckily for UPS, they no longer have to try to win duels on bomb site entries. So
yeah.
as we
Why
do
do
go
why
to
is it every
6-it.
time? Why is it every time we cast Dust 2, it's just the shittiest, like, just muddy, like, tier 5 English football Brexit ball?
Because CSC is awesome.
I
The,
think
the thing is,
CSC is amazing,
okay,
but I
there
blame
is
the map.
there is a distinction here though. We have to be more fine grained about the way that we
Okay.
critique things, right? Because in this contender game, it's in fact I would say these contender players are playing even better than premier players. Why? Because
That's
if
what
you
yeah.
remember the AVI HG game that we casted, it was 24 rounds of I think did it go into OT? I think it was a 24 round game. 24 rounds
Yeah.
of Stim running it down on
Yes.
T side
Lawn.
Dust 2
Yes, on lawn.
in the long.
How
And
come
somehow they
speaking
came
of
back into that one.
speaking of how come Contender has a better understanding of how to smoke lawn than Premier did? Because last I remembered, that game, Zim just got out lawn for free like every round.
I got a answer to that question, and that's Premier
Okay.
doesn't care.
Oh, that's fair.
They're too busy playing ESEA.
Wow. Is that going to be us next season?
No,
Oh,
because
okay,
we're
good.
not going to be playing CSC, presumably,
Oh.
unless you
No,
have
I'm
to,
cooked.
unless you're deciding to manually, step in and
No.
save your Chally team season.
Wait, hang on. You think I'll be Chally? If I'm Chally, I'll play.
Well,
There's
yeah,
no
because
shot
you're
I'm Chally.
washed. Yeah, you're washed.
Oh, that's right. I am washed. Yeah.
Yeah, no, sure. You may have been Premier for one
Like one day.
preseason.
One
Yeah,
day. Literally one day.
that was awesome.
I signed up for it the first day as AGM in Big Slime, and I was just like, oh, okay, I'm going to play some Elite Combines to help rebuild that team. Nope, Prem. I was like, oh, okay, I'm done.
Well, I mean, you would have been playing in the same combines anyways because Ellie Prem combines merged like after
Oh.
the first 30 seconds of combines opening.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nobody plays in Premier.
Speaking of nobody playing, well,
Spence!
some nice
Does
headshots
find a
traded out.
gush. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be info given over as Goose has a lot to deal with in mid doors here. Still fielding fights, fielding questions. As finally opts back to go back into the doors, but as I say that, Goose is re-peeking and getting the info that they're likely cat.
Yeah.
So you gotta wonder if okay, and Google MK Ultra will go up towards site as UPS flash through this smoke, and Skimmix finds the initial kill. Google MK Ultra does a lot of damage on a one and kills another, and yeah, PA very equipped to deal with this A site take, no problem. Holy Cow does find a trade, but 1v3 retake shouldn't be a problem for PA as they get very quickly into position. But as I say that, they're giving Holy Cow 1v1s, but it doesn't matter because Holy Cow can find the fight and goes down at the end of the day. Wow.
Was that a counter flash from A site for MK to peak? Because that was really nice if that was.
I don't know.
It might have been.
It could have been. I just know that the initial entry flash in the site did not work because Google
Yes.
MK Ultra was very, very prepared for it. So
Yes, he and Skimmix were both tucked because that flash, I think MK probably heard the pin get pulled. It was that
Yeah.
close, you know?
Yeah.
So good calming there, and then Yakin had really good discipline to maintain control of the long flank as well. So PA get a pistol. I think that's the second pistol, right? Or did they? No, they converted the bonus, so it's 1-1 on pistols.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good start here to pull what could be another upset off. Obviously, don't want to say it yet.
It has the potential to be one. As
yeah.
it seems that okay, I was gonna say that UPS are doing exactly what PA like to do, but they do not opt for the fast B site take. But they will gain lower control out of it. This is a very heavy B lean from PA. One player in mid, two players on site. I'm not gonna say very heavy B lean. That's actually just how you play the map. I'm being silly.
It's okay.
But,
You can lie on this stream. I won't know the difference.
True, you don't play Dust 2 anyways.
That's what I'm saying. I won't know the difference.
As PA very prepared for this B take here. They just have to, not overthink it and rotate off the site that is very clearly being hit. And by very clearly, I mean not necessarily clearly because they don't have that info, but I can play
Bean counter.
Yeah, I can play bean counter, and I can tell them exactly what the right and wrong moves are.
Look
As
at
it is,
Quattro
there's
trying
going to be a
win this
late
one.
B take here. Banana, a lot to do from this cage position. Will find the one, gets two. Actually, it doesn't get two. Skimmich finds another one, but two UPS players very low, but even keel.
Oh.
Skimmix, or Goose actually, not Skimmix, sorry. Goose finds a kill. Oh my god, that's a no-scope on the barricade too. Wow, okay, so conversion gained here for PA, and all of a sudden it's getting a little dire for UPS.
The copium here is another bomb plant, so you can at least buy on the following round.
Yeah, but the question is do you think you have enough economic pressure to want to do that?
No, but you could take a 2K buy at least. Tech 9 armor is still deadly.
True, you're not wrong, but PA are going to be equipped with presumably a scout in this round to hold mid down without really too much issue. So
Yeah.
UPS doesn't have a lot of options available to them.
Yeah, and UPS opts for
Clearly some miscommunication about the buy here. Nobody's even buying down at 2K, so economic mistakes being made. As Goose will get smoked off in mid doors, but finds the tag on the barricade. He's not going to be happy about that one. Google MK Ultra, though, getting down to 13 HP, so need somebody to assist here, as that gives UPS a lot of space to go up Cat, so Skimmix has a job to do. Will drop off Cat,
but this is a dangerous angle for Skimmix.
You can only find the one, and as much as Cherry gets tagged down, this is a lot of space gained here, as Yakin can't find anything. Now this round gets weird because Google MK Ultra is low HP. Ooh, okay, does get out, but okay, Goose finds one, so 3v3 even keel as Banana somehow kills one with the nade, as Goose is somehow the one that is winning this round. Goose will find three on the retake with the scout. That's sort of unbelievable to an extent. I mean, it was unarmored pistols, but if you thought there was any way that PA were going to win that round, it was not from the 3K with the scout from Cat.
I don't know about that. Goose clearly is a scouts and knives enjoyer. Okay, I don't see mechanics like that with the scout.
True.
Every day.
Yeah, I mean.
But UPS did get another plant though, so the econ's actually really healthy. Full loss bonus here at 3,400, and barricade still has 24K in the bank.
Which is 24K that could have been spent on the prior round, but we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, we're not going to talk about that. Look at how close they already got.
I guess. Was that more from UPS or PA is the question.
Wow.
Google MK Ultra opens the account in the long, but they don't know the single player is ever by Blue Crate. Oh, Spence can't find the spray. That's really ugly. Somehow, Google MK Ultra gets away with two that absolutely should not have been the case.
I think he's trying to tell us something with the name. Like, Google how I mind control my opponents into missing those shots. Mason's about to lose to a scout.
Nope, because barricade can swing mid doors and Goose is going to die.
That's dishonorable. We won't count that.
I mean, look, Mason already lost because he took the. If that was an AWP, Mason would be dead. Just saying.
That's true. That's true.
Ooh, okay. Poopanen has opted to push through upper tons right now, which is going to mean a lot on this B take if UPS do decide to go B.
Poopanen with waiting arms.
Oh, okay. It doesn't even matter anyways. Okay, so Poopanen will get the one, but it's ultimately Skimmix that wins the round with those two kills in CT here. So.
Okay.
Banana flank not required, but does help nevertheless to close the round.
Could I be
As once again, I use my commentary to mislead my observer by moving to a perspective that doesn't quite matter in the round yet because there are no gunfights happening there, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, it is what it is. Quattro's still goated.
Yeah, Quattro's got it.
Do I bean count?
Yeah, that was definitely Quattro's fault that I said something.
Oh, shut up. Don't blame Quattro for that.
Something that...
I'm kidding! I know, but I refuse to even entertain the idea.
Alright, well, Goose going for some more picks in mid. We'll just get Holy Cow for basically free, as there are 3 other UPS players in mid. But so far, PA not feeling a lot of pressure here.
Oh.
As we have pretty quietly gone to 10-6 all of a sudden, and PA not really playing scared at all. That Molly is probably not going to reach Mason, and he's very lucky in that respect. As Yakin actually going to get close to the double doors here, and there's no way that UPS expect this, surely, because they know that there's an alt posted here.
Yeah, you have 3 people here to counter this mid pressure from UPS.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the cat player can get any help, and there's no way that there's clearing. Yeah. Oh my goodness, they do clear Yakin, but
they clear Goose. Oh yeah, they will.
Okay, they will clear Goose, but you know, and Poopanen actually, very smart to catch the player going through the tons flank, and Skimmix cleans up the rest. Wow.
Yeah, look, 3 players from PA all up in cat, and Yakins rotate into the mid doors while he doesn't get a single kill at the doors, slows them down long enough for Goose to get the trade back in, and nobody checks Skimmix because he's so close on cat. UPS are tunneling on this mid to B take, and so Skimmix just pounces on the back end of that play.
Yeah, and it consistently feels like in the mid round, Skimmix has done a great job of getting into rotation exactly where it needs to be and just finding 2 to completely close the round out.
Yeah.
So Skimmix, very, very impactful CT side here.
Yeah, I think not only is PA winning gunfights, I think PA is also repositioning well in the mid round to consistently own UPS on these like mid round like re-aggresses, right?
Yeah,
Skimmix
for
has
sure.
been like ironclad. First on CT, now on Cat, right? Poop Banana, really like cerebral to realize like there's so much noise going on in mid, I can push upper tons, right? Catches out the bomb carrier the round prior, right? Like UPS just I don't know if it's an aim issue, right? But it does feel like they're just pigeonholing themselves into thinking like, oh, I can just execute the strat and I can get onto the bomb site without getting a flash into the mid doors, getting a like a flash out B main or something, right? Like the intermediate step is missing here in order for them to take a more advantageous fight because their aim is not good right now.
Well, it's also not just the intermediate step, it's the opening step too, because consistently PA have found themselves in these 5v4 situations really without much issue whatsoever. As this will be a very fast cat take here. Yak gonna receive them. Doesn't find the initial fight, does
Oh,
get
the
out,
drop shot.
ooh, but with a lot of damage. Only 2 players here on A, so this could very well be a retake as Google MK Ultra, ooh, ugly spray, and all of a sudden 2 PA players get caught out. So clearly that timeout doing wonders for UPS as the pace change does net them a sight and very likely a round.
Careful.
And I say this as Skimmix does get the first on the cat, has to lurk through a smoke to potentially find a second, but Barricade is playing behind it. Ooh,
Yeah.
Skimmix, yeah, can't find that second player on the site, but Goose will kill the car player. Do you go for this with the amount of time left on the clock? Probably
No.
not. Yeah, Poop Banana just going
You're
into
up,
the tons here.
you're up 11-6. It's okay to give UPS 7.
Yeah, I think it's probably the right call here. And you're gonna take the damage that you got, obviously, even though UPS will be able to drop guns in the next.
And you might be able to get more here. Poop Banana trying to, pocket check Barricade.
Oh, Poop Banana doesn't react to what's on the screen and does get caught out by Barricade. So only 2 guns gonna be retained in this one as Skimmix manages to save that AK over by long doors.
I'm gonna bean count again. That little ledge on cat, both teams have tried to play it. Neither of them are successful doing it. Just get back on site. Just get back on site. I'd like to see a little bit more presence towards lawn too, especially. I feel like neither team has really hit it, which means you can really use pit as like an annoying spot, right? Make these guys plan for cat, which allows Skimmix to activate a little bit quicker on this rotate when he comes in for the post plan.
Yeah, I agree with maybe the second part. I don't know. I think playing that cap position is fine because you can drop out and play for site.
Yeah.
It's sort of like ramp on nuke, you know?
I think theoretically it's good, but so far practically this game I haven't seen it used well. Like the people are just blowing by you, right? Nobody's
Look,
jiggling
PA
that
are
corner.
up 11-7 right now, so maybe you stink, buddy.
UPS didn't use it well either.
We need couples therapy, Starly.
I know. isn't that what Colton's for?
True, yeah, we'll get Colby to be her counselor. Yeah, Barricade already tagged down to 8 here. Holy cow, we'll find the bomb site entry, so there's a notable amount of pace here from UPS. As Holy cow with 2 very good site entries, and Yakin stuck having to play the site from long. Does rotate in, but can't find anything whatsoever. Holy cow and Barricade both low HP, but ultimately that's not going to matter as neither player gets down from long. And Holy cow
nice
with
flash.
a blinder onto the long player, and Fruit Banana and Goose with not much to do here is they're too busy fielding this fight from the mid doors player to really want to retake, as they will go back into the B site. And if you're UPS here, you probably should try to hunt here, as that's exactly what Mason does, catching Poop Banana in the upper tons. Goose very much going to be feeling the pressure right now as it draws down to a 1v5, and UPS go investigate.
Yeah, Cherry's death will confirm where the op is, and here comes Holy Cow to try his luck at the doors.
Not gonna happen.
Nope. Okay, well,
That's an op lost.
Yep. I think this cat hold from PA warrants a timeout. Yeah, it's not going good, and the site anchor is not connected with the cat player themselves, which calls the lawn player over onto like that headshot angle as people are crossing over on cat, and that's a tough shot to hit at any tier. Right now, neither team has been hitting it in this one. I think you got to rethink this A defense, because when Goose gets smoked off mid, everything starts to go to shit.
Yeah, no, it really has been PA relying on Goose to hit the requisite shots in mid, and when Goose is getting smoked off, obviously that's not really a possibility.
Spence, Seafood Banana? Yeah, Spence 100% saw him. Mason's hard scoping him.
Oof. Weird fighting up for guns right now. Mason somehow holding for it, and I don't know how he expected that. We probably need to check Mason's PC after this.
All we would find is just Twitter porn.
Look, I'm not going to comment on that.
Okay.
As UPS realign this into a mid-take here, but Goose is here to receive them with the scout again, and Goose has gotten a lot of work done with this gun. Historically, at least. But probably not going to matter in this round as
Obi.
support in... Ooh, wow, yes,
Wait,
that nade will actually kill, yeah.
Wait, it's 2v3 now. Oh.
Oh, okay. Mason just randomly walking out tons untethered just finds Goose. Why not?
Yep, why not?
Sure.
Give him that.
Yep, any port in a storm. And round over. Skimmix saving in pit, and they're not going to find Skimmix at all. And this has very quickly become all UPS all the time.
What else
based
is new?
off of what I feel is a pretty good timeout that clearly accomplished a lot for them. I think that after that timeout, they definitely decided that they need to be a little bit more decisive when it comes to their bomb site entering and their mid-rounding.
Do you think it was just said, guys, stop peeking Goose, and we might win?
Maybe it was like, hey guys, can we not, if we go mid, can we not sit in mid for like 20 seconds and maybe potentially go cat or something like that?
Those are the best timeouts. You just ask, okay guys, what's not working? And then you just like mansplain something anyway.
And then you just fix, and then you fix exactly what the issue is.
Yeah, it just works anyway, which is just great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love that. Well, PA's turn to take a timeout. What are they going to fix? Their mid hold.
I hope so. One would hope so.
How do you fix it?
How do you fix the cat hold? Well, you get your A side anchor to tether a little bit more with whoever, like, I mean, double up long, the PA have consistently been doing that, but after that, the side anchor does not go to help cat at all. So the cat player is basically on an island, and clearly the positions that are being played does not warrant not tethering, clearly, because there's always somebody playing on that box angle. So have somebody in help if you're going to play that angle, and if you don't have somebody in help, then you don't need to play that close. You could just play for sight. A sight on Dust 2 is very defendable if you just get in the right positions.
Yeah, I was going to say put a second guy on the ramp. Like, put one
just
guy
play
on
ramp,
site,
play car,
yeah,
like something. You don't even need to necessarily play for cat as long as you can kill them as the entry. Looking for a little bit of a change here on the CT side for PA to get this one over the line, but luckily for them, they are sitting at 11 rounds, so not very many rounds required for them to close it. This Cherry opens up the account, and again, UPS just abusing cat. But Skimmix doing some damage, getting trades, but ultimately it's not going to matter. The inferior weapons are going to be the doom of PA in this one. So UPS up to 10 without much struggle. Finally, another gun round here from PA, so, you know, this, if there ever was an important round, which all of them are, this would be the one.
Now, here's the question I don't know, because I don't know ball. Does Goose ever go A with the op? I feel like this is...
I don't believe so. I don't think Goose has gone A once, but this is double op, because Skimmix has
Skimmix. Okay, then never mind. Then Goose can stay mid.
Yeah, why not?
Well, provided you get a shot here. Oh, okay.
And mid smoke goes down. So Barricade's gonna get out free. Goose will blow that open though. Doesn't catch anybody, unfortunately. So no opening pick found for PA as Goose will... Oh, okay. PC checkers gonna have to come out again because that shot was a little bit wild, but PA clearly taking our advice here and sagging off of cat, but maybe not necessarily in the way that you'd expect because they have just one player sitting open in CT.
They've also sagged off lawn too, which forces Skimmix op to stare at it. So Yakin's now on the opposite side of the cat box by himself, which is sketchy, if I may say.
Not necessarily the best positions picked here from PA, but it may not matter as UPS seem content to turn this into a mid to B split, but that might not be the play here. Well, Google MK Ultra will give up his position based on that molly, and somehow doesn't get punished. Will actually find Spence despite the fact that he's 1 HP, and Goose is here to help as well. That nade not going to kill, but will tickle for 1 damage. And Google MK Ultra will get out with their life.
Successful heist.
Well done. 5v4 found. As Barricade somehow gets low too, tagged off by that off. As Skimmix gets an absolute freebie into Cat. Holy
does he
cow.
reswing? No. Okay, good
No.
discipline by Skimmix, but now this pinch is coming in
Yeah,
fast.
now they need to get up from Cat, but
Whoa.
Barricade doesn't have the gun out. Thankfully, Cherry trades, but that's a sketchier situation than it needs to be. And very good discipline here from Skimmix, just getting out and playing the post plant. Just needs to not sit open on that CT angle, and indeed won't. So 3v2 here, very winnable for PA, as Poopanana goes absolutely crazy through that molly and gets all the way on the side, and gets nated down. Goose finds a kill on a next-gen Mason, all of a sudden in a 1v1 between Goose and Cherry. This is a big one. Goose gonna get up. Oh, can't find the initial shot from Cherry as the Glock comes out, but on the follow-up shot, Goose hits it. Oh my goodness. That was
Banger
sketchy
retake.
as all get out, but banger retake there from PA. Poopanana very aggressive of Cat. Actually ends up working out at the end of the day, because I think UPS are not
They tunneled on
expecting
him a
the
little.
layer. Yeah, they weren't expecting the layering of the peaks there, so I think that it ended up working out for PA. And very, very important round, as that at least guarantees overtime for the
PA.
Lawless Llamas.
Yeah, fighting for their playoff lives, mind you, because I believe most of the 4-win contender teams also won. I will check that as this round plays out.
And I'll continue commentating while Starly's doing that.
Well,
Next
the
gen
website died.
Mason. Oh, that's tough. That usually tends to happen whenever servers are terrible. So.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, Barricade finds the initial kill. Yakin will trade onto another one, but Barricade finds two, and Mason opens up the accountant bit as well.
All on Skimmix. Last round hero.
All consistently been the hero, by the way, along with Goose.
Oh, yeah.
Cherry. CT smoke.
You even try? Poopanet's really close and committed now. This is bold.
This is bodacious.
You have a op and not a rifle, Poopanetta.
Okay. Gets out with one. Got his.
I don't know if that was worth it though, because now you need to go into the...
absolutely not worth it. But I like the gumption of that play.
Yes, you have to respect the gumption on it. Okay, so Contender did tear down properly, so let's see. ATL won. Who are the other 4-win teams? HR lost, so there's an opening there to get in, I think. Is this match day 11? Oh no, HR beat ABW. I can't keep track.
HR beating ABW is not expected.
No,
No, ATL lost, so that helps PA.
Oh, okay, they lost. Okay, yeah. Wait, so everyone lost. HR won. They were the only 4-win team to win.
Well,
so,
then this win would mean a whole lot for PA's playoff lives, wouldn't it?
Yes. But can they get it on what is this shambolic version of a bye? Or do we need to go to OT to figure it out?
We shall see.
Well, that's not a good start.
Yeah, no, the Mason freebie there. Ay.
Okay, but okay, this is a welcome adaptation. And Goose responds with a howler of his own.
Keep checking Mason right now. Don't give it another round, please.
Wait, yeah, give
oh
up
my
two.
goodness, no, it's 2v2 all of a sudden. Not like this, UPS, please. Oh, Yakin finds another one. It's just Mason. Yakin, get out, please. Don't repeat. I beg you.
But the Molly will force him out.
Okay,
the Molly will force him out.
The Molly does force the hand, but oh no, Mason, a disastrous 1v2. What does that happen? They gave up more kills to the more damage to the scout, and other PA players were there to.
But that was the first time they played 2 Cat, and that was a nice little crunch adaptation off of looked like a missed mid smoke.
Yeah. And Mason has to piece together this round here on his own.
And the bomb is down bottom.
That lower smoke is going to help out a lot though, because that isolates this duel on a Yakin, and they might just have to. They might have to coordinate the swing here. It doesn't look like they're opting to do it, so they're giving Mason every opportunity to recover this round.
Okay, bomb on his back.
Yeah, I mean this could very easily turn into a 1v1 post plant type situation. Instead, PA have just opted to turtle on the sites here.
20 seconds. And
Yakin is playing an angle, that is hard for Mason to cope with here, but I mean this is a very long retake from Poopanana here, so it's going to be all on Yakin basically.
It's all in his timing.
Yeah, and Yakin's no, he's not aware of the flying through CT at all. Mason's just going to get this for completely free, and Poopanana is not going to be able to stop this plant whatsoever. So not very well played from PA in the 1v2, basically just giving this to Mason for free by turtling up on the sites and not watching all your angles. And yeah, Mason's going to absolutely expect this from, ooh, but the initial shot doesn't go through. Penne has to push them all in. That's going to be it. Mason can't find the last kill to close the clutch. And it's going to be PA winning this game 13-11 to keep themselves alive for a playoff berth at the expense of one of the best teams in the tier. Can you believe it? I can't quite believe it.
Another 13-11 upset. What is in the water at CSC?
What is in the water at UPS?
Someone
To be
should look
more
into
clear.
that. Someone
Yeah,
should open a racketeering and criminal organization case into
yeah,
that.
we got a Rico UPS. Needless to say.
First, originally, it was for being too good. Now it's for throwing games.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I think PA won that well. I think it was really smart. 12-11 finally, like all the cards are shown, right? Like what do you got to do to win one round? And you get aggressive on Cat instead of selling that space, and it worked out.
No,
They
I
were
mean,
not
look,
ready
that
for that.
absolutely that was a quality win from PA. Absolutely no, it didn't seem like flukish, you know, play at all. Obviously, there were a few rounds that got sketchy, and definitely that 1vx against Mason should not have gone the way that it went. But it felt like the rounds that PA were winning were not just like, oh, we won off some bullshit that, the other team
Well,
couldn't control for. Or,
I mean, Goose was on a tear in
yeah,
mid.
absolutely. Goose did
Goose was
have an
Thanos
excellent,
in mid.
unbelievable, unbelievable half. Frankly, on both sides,
Yeah,
I will say, I think that was especially a great CT performance,
yeah.
bringing out the scout in particular. But no, huge shout out to Goose and huge shout out to Skimmix as well, who I think
Yep.
was very critical in PA's mid rounding and did a great job of closing these very open mid round situations to get things over the line.
Ugly's MK2 started the 5-round run.
True, and also was the one person who was willing to just be a complete psychopath and push everything.
Yeah, I don't think that's
So
Glaze. I think that's just stating the facts at that point,
no, I
though.
mean that's just ball,
Yeah,
100%.
that's just ball. That's balls.
So
So
unfortunately, we don't have access to the contender standings because the CSC website is down. Go figure. Thanks, Tech.
yeah, thanks for
Spoiler
buying.
alert, I'm on Tech. Yeah, that's my fault. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so that will take PA up to being 4-7, which, despite not being amazing, is a marked step up from where they were because some of the other 4-6 teams have lost today. So notably, ATL have lost, GRN have lost. Um, and who are the other 4-6 teams? I
Well,
forget.
AG lost coming in, and I think HR won. So HR's safe now, I
Yeah,
believe.
HR should have a pretty safe playoff berth now that they've won their game. And I don't think PA has necessarily made it, but
No, they
they
got there.
have stayed
That's a big.
alive.
Well, that's a big step, right? Because the next game is up against ACA. So
True.
if everyone else keeps losing, right, at least they have a ticket back in. 2 losses would not have been enough because they needed to catch up either today or on Thursday,
True.
right? Again, don't count PA out, but if you play the stats, they're not favored against ACA by any margin.
No, that's a good point. So being in a position where they can potentially take a loss and still make playoffs is
Well, and I think the important thing is they control their own destiny now to some extent. Obviously, they need a loss from one of the remaining 4-win teams, right? Because a 4-win team right now is the 15 seed. But
yeah.
a win and then just a loss from one of your like 4 competitors or whatever, I mean, the odds on that is good provided you win, right?
Yeah, but that is always the difficult part
Oh,
is
that's the
winning.
difficult part for sure.
Either way, a great display of Counter Strike from Party Animals. It was absolutely quality. A very scrappy T side, but that CT side was definitely some great Counter Strike. So gotta respect it. And UPS, despite the fact that they lose that one, won't be too worried at the end of the day, as they'll still likely be retaining a high seed for playoffs. But perhaps a little discouraging that they've had such a rough run of form recently. But what can you do?
Well, it's only rough if you don't learn from it.
True. Losses help
And
sometimes.
yeah, as long as you don't tilt off the face of the earth.
Or, just lose because you're bad and don't get better.
Yeah, well,
That's
off
neither
I
here
go.
nor there.
No, it's not.
Either way, we're going to stop yapping so that our lovely observer Quattro can go to bed. This has been Starly. This has been Ruby Yacht. This has been Match Day 11, Lawless Llamas versus Foe Fighters and Contender. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Bye bye.
Peace to you.